ADOS is doing now, what we're pushing now, is saying that you have made us a contagion to wealth, so now we want that wealth back. We want the check that MLK said he wanted. We're coming to get our check. That's what this is.
They have called us bots. They have said we don't exist. They have said we're not real people.
So let me start off by just telling you, neither myself, Yvette, our core ADOS supporters are in support of Donald Trump or the Republicans. Much of their programs and policies have destroyed Black America. We are here demanding a Democratic Party that has sucked the very life juice out of Black communities.
The protections outlined in the Voting Rights Act are essential to protecting the rights of ADOS in America. Reinstituting the protections of our Voting Rights Act is a key part of our agenda.
In that committee, what happens and how do we follow the money?
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be here, and this is an incredibly important topic. It's something that I think, fortunately, its time has come.
It's true. It's true. And I love them too, but I got to tell the truth. You see, when you love people, you respect them, you protect them, but you also correct them. John Brown, you make a fundamental decision. You're a warrior. And what's wonderful about ADOS, you all are generating love warriors.
Take decades before it's time for the next conversation. So I believe that after the civil rights movement, first you had the civil rights movement, there was a long time, we know the history.
America's answer to this chasm of difference in wealth has been to ignore it. There is no answer to the difference in wealth between whites and blacks in America other than a reckoning that repairs America's economic soul. White America gave us Trump. We did not. They voted for him and digested his message of making America great again. Black America did not. Edison research for ABC showed that 58% of whites voted for Trump, while only 8% of blacks voted for Trump. 88% of blacks voted for Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. Only 37% of whites voted for Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. White America gave us Donald Trump, and he has wreaked havoc on Black American families. Now, our repayment for our commitment to the Democrats is repaid with being ignored or jumbled into broad class-based policies justified by using bad economic analysis of the corrective impacts they keep.
And what the work that ADOS had to do to get the NAACP to file an amicus brief, the role that we had to play to get these senators to come on board. We shouldn't have to work that hard. These are institutions that have as their charge us. They say, we work for black people. We work for ADOS. That's our history. If that's your history, we need you to work for us, because if you know what, if you don't do it, we're going to end up coming for you. If you don't want to work for us, listen, this is Project Takeover. No. The days of us running away from the institutions that belong to us as a collective and the institutions that we should be running to and taking over are over. We're taking them over. We have not only invited every candidate to the conference, as Antonio has said, and we went back and forth with one of them we went back and forth with all of them. We went back and forth with Elizabeth Warren's camp for a very long time. We have tried. And none of these candidates, except for Marianne Williamson, has decided that they're going to come to the table and even listen to us seriously. on the issue of reparations and a black agenda. And so people have been asking me and Antonio, what are you going to do? I bet they just go the way of the Democrats and they just going to talk for a long time and ain't going to do nothing. Well, we have decided that if Democrats do not come around to where we need them to come around, we have to stand on our square. And we have said in no uncertain terms that politics is an exchange. It's not a gift. So what that means, we're not just going to stay at home. What that means is that we have decided that we're voting down ballot.
Democratic.
We got a lot of Democrats that need our help, whether it's your local city councilman, local state lawmaker, local dog catcher, whatever. They need you to come out and vote. But we're not voting for these national Democrats if they're not going to give us our due. They still got time. They can still come around. But if they don't, show up to the polls, get your sticker, but vote down ballot.
Can we actually pull up, if we still have it from my speech, poll 2? I want to pull that back up. Because if you recall, even if they don't pull up poll 2, I showed you that white folks have been voting Republican for 50 years. We, on the other hand, have been voting 90% Democrat for 50 years. Now, the reason I'm saying that to you is because now is the time, as I've shown you from the data, where we need to exact the exchange. So while they're chasing the ghost of white voters, they're about to be missing some black ones. So today, ADOS, our position is to vote down ballot, which means vote Democrat on everything down ballot. If these candidates can't come forward and read the ADOS 101 agenda,